Hello, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome. And yes, I'm sitting on the floor because even though I have a house full of furniture, somehow it just seems more comfortable to sit on the floor. Also, I wanted to be nice and comfy, as I told you a story about what happened to me last week. I received a gift that is probably, I think, the best gift I've ever gotten in my life. And am I 67 or 68? I'm one of those. But here's what happened. As some of you know, I struggle with depression. I fight it and I refuse to let it win, but it does kick my butt several days. And last week was one of those weeks. I had several days. During that time, a friend of mine, and I'm not going to say her name because she may not want me to, we'll just call her D, initial D. A friend of mine who I have known for, I think like 35, 38 years. We both knew each other. We first met when we were working, and we were big shots, and we were probably at the top of our game. And since then, we've both fallen to the bottom. She has climbed her way out, and I'm so proud of her. And in fact, she just treated herself last October, November to a 2-month trip to Europe and Spain and Africa. And I hope that I can eventually leave this prison that I've created for myself and go somewhere. Anyway, here's what happened. So she and I stay in touch by phone and text. When I'm having some of my bad days and she'll call, I'll just text back. I'm not feeling very chatty, so we'll just text back and forth. She lives about 7 hours from me, and a couple of times the past few years she has asked if she could come and visit, and each time I've told her, like I tell everyone, no, you can't come to my house because my house is a wreck and I'm just not comfortable having people around and it'll stress me out. And even though I used to be like a big party planner and had a lot of house guests and jumped through all the hoops because I liked it. I loved having people in my home. That's just not the way it is anymore. So even though for several years she's offered and asked if she could come, I've always said no, but I so appreciate our friendship and talking and texting, etc. So anyway, last week, as I said, I had a couple of bad days, and she caught me by text during that time, and I just told her I was just tired of, God, I've been through so many treatments and so many things, and I just was down. And she, being the wonderful friend that she is, wrote me a couple of sentences telling me that she was thinking of me and that she knew that I knew that there's good days and bad days, and there was good days ahead. I just needed to get out of the slump I was in. Long story longer. The next day after we had texted, and I had just spent 2 days in bed, watching TV, dozing, not really eating anything good for me, and about 7 p.m., my doorbell rang. And I didn't answer it. Then it rang again, and I looked at the door cam, and I thought, is that D? Like, I haven't seen her in so long, but she was right at my Ring door camera. So I opened the door, and there she was. And I lost it. I melted. I kept saying to her, what are you doing here? Why are you here? I was crying. I was like like melting. I was in my nightgown at the front door. She'd walked in, so we closed the doors so the neighbors couldn't see. And she just said, "I love you. I'm here and I love you." And no one's ever done that for me. I know a lot of people have tried, but I've always pushed people away because I'm the strong one. I don't need anyone's help. I got it all figured out. And no, go take your help to someone that really needs it. Don't worry about me. I'm good. Nothing to see over here. But somehow she said she just felt that she needed to come, and I'm so glad she did. My house was a wreck. I had no food. She actually brought food with her, and she arrived on Wednesday night. She was here all day Thursday night, all day Friday night, and she left to go back home on Saturday. I'm still, I can't believe that she left her life, which is a very productive, busy life. She jumped in her car, never been here. Oh, she has 2 dogs, 2 little cute dogs. And, I'm not really a dog person. I love that people love them. It's just, I don't have any, so it's not my cup of tea. And she knows that I don't have dogs. She had booked a kennel, a spa for her dogs here locally where I live. But when, of course, I didn't know she was coming. And when she walked in the house, and after I had stopped my initial falling to the floor and dumbfounded looking at her and repeating, "What are you doing here? Or what are you doing here?" She sat me down and she looked at me knee to knee and she said, "I've got some good news and I've got some bad news." Of course, being the pessimist that I was at the time, I said, "What's the bad news?" And she said, "The bad news is I have 2 dogs with me that are in my car because I had booked a kennel, a spa for them here where you live, but I ran into traffic along the way and I couldn't get here in time. I needed to be here by 6:30. And although she had left like 8 hours to drive here all day, she was in traffic." So to me, I'm like, that's the bad news. Go get those dogs. So she brought her 2 dogs in, cute little sweet dogs who were here for the night. And the next morning, while I was still sleeping, she got up and drove them to this kennel. I shouldn't say kennel because it was like a spa that she picked out for her 2 sweet dogs. And she boarded them there for 3 nights while she was here. And anyway, I can't, I could never explain to anyone what that did for me, what it meant for me to have someone that knows me, that has been through so much of my life and is aware of so many different parts of my life. Just to have her here. See, I could start crying right now, but just to have her here for those nights and days, and we just talked and she just listened to me. And anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. We did do some fun things. We went out to eat a couple of times. Of course, we found a place that had 50% off margaritas one night. I had her go to aerial yoga with me one day. We went out and went shopping and did some girl stuff, but mainly we were home in our pajamas with the fire going and just talking. So I tell you this story for a couple of reasons. I wanted to tell it because I want to document it for myself, because I just want to remember the raw emotion of it and how much it meant to me. And maybe I'll send her the video as well. But if you know someone that is struggling physically or mentally, and they're like me, a person that always refuses help because I don't want to take up anyone's time. I'm the helper. I'm not the person to receive help. But if you have a friend like that and you know that they're going through something physically or emotionally, I mean, yeah, it's nice to send them a gift, send them something from Amazon or send them flowers, but giving them the gift of yourself, stopping your life for a couple of days just so you can go and just be with someone, it's priceless. It's truly the best gift I've ever received. So I wanted to share that with you and let my friend Dee know that I love her so much, and I am so, I feel so proud to have her as my friend, and I'm gonna be like her and eventually pull myself out of this crap that I've been going through. So thank you for watching. I would love it. I have to do my little promo here. I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment. Tell me about something that you've done for a friend or something that someone's done for you. And I hope to see you soon. Hang in there and know that I care about you.